Hey guys, it's Grace. Welcome to my channel. I post beauty and lifestyle videos every single Friday, and today I'm going to be showing you how I fixed my extremely dry, brittle, broken hair and restored it to being really healthy. So before I bring my hair to the front of my shoulders, I wanted to address the fact that I know it looks like crap. Okay? I know it does. I think a lot of people who get their hair colored or cut often, they're probably feeling that too. So let's not look at this hair and use it as a benchmark for everything I'm about to share with you, but I had planned to get my hair cut like the second week of March, and then that was of course when all of this happened. That was when I got sent home from school, so I have not been able to get my hair cut since then, and my hair needs literally like 3 inches cut off. So it does look a little bit dry and brittle right now, but the only thing that's going to fix that is really a haircut. My color is way too far down my head, way too far. I need to get it done so bad, but obviously that's not a priority right now. Literally all the things that are going on in the world right now is much more important than getting my hair colored. Okay, so if you look at my hair though, obviously the color is way down here. It needs to be higher up. This is not like, it was not like this. This was like a balayage. It was not like blonde all the way up here. I don't have that bad of roots, okay? I need like 3 inches cut off my hair because the bottoms are getting to be what I call see-through. So my hair is nice and thick here, and then the ends are just like, you can see straight through them. They're getting pretty scraggly. They need to be cut off. That's just the solution there. And obviously I do need a color, but the hair up here is very, very, very healthy. So a bit of my hair history. I'm going to insert some pictures of how my hair looked and how it was very, very, very fried. And just kind of explain my hair history and the past. So my entire life I had very, very long, thick hair. Never had an issue with my hair really being overly dry. It was always just like beautiful, and I wish I could get that back. Okay. So I would say about 2 years ago I started getting my hair dyed, and this is like no shade to my hairdresser. I would literally trust her with my whole life. So I was bleaching my hair. I wanted it to be lighter. I wanted a balayage. I wanted things that were like this, and when you bleach your hair, it just naturally gets drier because you're just stripping all the pigment out of it. So my hair very quickly got dry, and I was not prepared for that because I had never had my hair bleached before. So I wasn't really fully taking care of it in the ways I needed to, and it started to just break left and right. It was falling apart. It became almost fluffy looking at the bottom because of how broken it was. It was literally a disaster. It was so bad. And I got it to a point where I literally just had to chop inches, like 3 or 4 inches off my hair. And like most people, I was crushed. If you have long hair, a lot of people tend to hold onto it and not want it to get cut. So I was crushed. At the time, I was blow drying my hair probably every single day. I was straightening my hair every single day, and I was washing my hair every single day. And it literally ruined my hair. But I was able to get my hair back to a place where it was very, very, very healthy, and I wanted to share the things that I did to get my hair back there, because that was how I completely saved my hair and transformed it and got it to look a lot better. I know it's a little bit weird to make a video on how I saved my hair, and my hair literally looks like this right now, but this is the perfect time to take your hair care a little bit more seriously, try some new things and see how they work, because we don't have to go out. Okay, so let's just get on into all the things that I did. I feel like I'm rambling here now. Number 1 is about brushing your hair. So first and foremost, if you have dry hair that is already breaking, try your very hardest to avoid brushing your hair when it is dry. When it is dry, it literally, it's just gonna break off. It's going to snap and it's going to break right off. I know a lot of people say not to brush your hair when it is wet, but the only time I brush my hair now, like the only time, is when my hair is wet and there is conditioner in it. And I do not use a regular brush, I use a wet brush. So this is just a travel wet brush, and I use this because it fits in my drawer better. It's got some hair in it, but that's real life, people, that's real life. It looks like this. I don't know what is up with the technology of it, but it just brushes your hair so easily without ripping it, which is really, really nice. The bristles are very, very flexible, so they're not going to like get caught in a knot and rip it out. They're just a lot more gentle on your hair. You can also use a wide tooth comb, but I personally just find a comb so hard to brush my hair with, so I find that a regular brush just works better. But a wet brush is definitely the way to go. I will link this down below for Amazon. Everything I mentioned will be linked down below. I'll try to find it somewhere, but definitely Stop brushing your hair when it's dry. Only brush your hair when it's wet with conditioner in it with a wet brush. Bang, bang, boom. The second thing is to limit your washes. Some people are going to be absolutely quaking when I say this, okay? But I wash my hair every single day. Every day. With shampoo. Not like a co-wash or anything. Shampoo. Yeah. And I washed it too with Tresemme. Yes, ma'am. Okay? I was practically committing a crime, okay? It was bad. I went to the gym every day and I would sweat on my head, and I know that was might be weird to say, but I felt like I needed to wash my hair every single day, and I don't know why I ever did that. I don't know why I ever did that. If you wash your hair every day, okay? Okay, you gotta stop. You gotta stop doing it, okay? When you wash your hair with shampoo, you are stripping your hair of all of its natural oils. And basically, doing that every single day, you're just going to dry your hair out so much. Even if you're using conditioner or a deep conditioning treatment after, you're going to dry your hair. Also, if your hair is colored, you are literally stripping all that toner off your hair, and it just like, you're ruining your color. You're just ruining your color. If you pay a couple $100 for a color and then you're washing your hair every day, girl, it's gonna fade so fast, you're gonna have to keep getting it done. So get to a point where you can wash your hair less. Quarantine is the perfect time to train your hair to go longer between washes, because when you first start doing this, your hair is going to be oily between washes. It's going to happen. You're going to have some greasy hair. You're gonna need to put your hair up in a bun because it's gonna look a little gross, but that is okay because eventually your hair will get to a point where it won't be as greasy between washes. So using quarantine as a time to kind of extend that time is great because you're not really going out. No one can see your hair grease on your webcam, okay? So do what you gotta do, wash your hair less. Now I wash my hair twice a week, and I just use dry shampoo in between washes. The one that I really like is the Milkshake Lifestyling Dry Shampoo. This is really nice. It goes on white. It's very, very white on your hair. But I actually appreciate that because then I can tell whether or not I've blended it in all the way. I find that some dry shampoos are very oily and leave my scalp feeling really greasy. This does not. I use this multiple times, usually on like 3rd and 4th day hair, and I really like it. It's just a good dry shampoo. The next thing is to invest in good shampoo and conditioner. And good hair products all around, to be honest. Like I said, I was using Tresemme on my hair whenever I would wash it before, and when I told my hairstylist I was using Tresemme, she was mortified, okay? She looked at me like, girl, what are you doing? And I was like, well, it's Tresemme, it's not that bad, right? And she was like, oh my gosh. She was like, you are stripping out the toner of your hair so fast, you're gonna have to come back and get your hair dyed so much more often. And she was like, you need to use good shampoo, yada yada, whatever. And I was one of those people that was like, Tresemme is fine. I don't need to buy expensive shampoo. So I went to Ulta after my hair appointment and I bought the shampoo that she was telling me to use. It was so expensive, okay? So expensive. But after my first wash, I noticed such a difference. And I'm very cheap, okay? If anything is more than 20 bucks, I'm not about it. But it really is that much better. It really is. A lot of shampoos have sulfates and silicones and things like that that just aren't good for your hair. They're going to strip it, they're going to dry it, and you want to make sure that if you are trying to fix and repair your hair, that you're using products that are going to nourish your hair when you do wash it. So definitely invest in something that's a little better. It doesn't have to be the same thing that I use, it doesn't have to be Pureology, but definitely invest in something better, even like Paul Mitchell or maybe like an OGX, something that's just going to be a little bit better for your hair. So the shampoo and conditioner I use is the Pureology Strength Cure Best Blonde Shampoo and Conditioner. These are the mega size bottles, but they basically are meant to tone and help with anti-brassiness for color treated hair, and using these actually extends my color so much. I cannot even begin to tell you. See, you can see like that is the actual color of it. They're both very dark purple, like almost a blue, and they definitely help with keeping your hair toned and not as brassy. I will definitely say that after a certain point, you might want to put some purple shampoo directly on your dry hair to help really bring out that brassiness, but these work so well. I literally noticed such a difference the first time I used it. I have not looked back since. My tip for this is that if you are going to buy this, go onto, I believe, Groupon. My mom found these on Groupon for much cheaper, and they were the big sizes. So definitely look around before you buy them. Don't just like go to Ulta and buy them, because you can find good deals on them, but they are more expensive. The next thing is to limit heat styling. I know that like This is kind of an obvious one maybe, and a lot of people know that using heat on your hair is not good for it, but it's so important to really limit your heat styling. If you do need to blow dry your hair, make sure you're using the cool setting, but just try to embrace the natural pattern of your hair. If you have straight hair, embrace it. Wavy hair, embrace it. Curly hair, embrace it, okay? Applying heat to your hair is like the quickest way to fry it and to ruin it. 3 of my favorite products that have helped me not use heat and just embrace my natural waves are the OGX Quenching and Coconut Curls Frizz Defying Moisture Mousse. It just looks like this. It is a very light mousse on your hair, so it's going to help you get a little bit of a wave pattern or curl pattern in your hair, but it's not going to make it feel crunchy or weigh it down. So this is really great for fine hair. If you have fine hair, I would definitely check this one out. The next one I really like, I'm obsessed with this one, is the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl Enhancing Smoothie. It says that it is for thick curly hair, but I do not have thick hair or curly hair. I have finer wavy hair, and if I just use a little bit of this and apply it to my hair, it works fantastic. It is a very thick butter style consistency, so if you do have finer hair, make sure you're only using a little bit. And I do apply this into my hair when it is sopping wet. If you want to see my like curly girl hair routine, let me know. I follow bits and pieces of the curly girl method to enhance my wavy hair and to stop using heat, and this is my favorite product to use. So I do apply it into my hair soaking wet, and then it just kind of like distributes throughout the wet hair. I don't know how to describe it, but it dries perfect and I love it. It's such a good product. And if you're looking to create a little bit more definition, I really like the OGX Moroccan Curling Perfection Defining Cream. I like this because it's not a gel, it is a cream consistency. It's like a hand lotion type of consistency. I thought you might have a little thing in it, but it is like a hand lotion consistency, and it smells so good, like really good. It just smells like a salon. I really like this because it is a lotion consistency. It's not a gel. My fine hair just cannot hold gel. Every time I use it, my hair just falls so flat, but I really like it because it still gives definition without making it crunchy or weighing it down. Putting in some product and just scrunching your hair or putting your hair in braids with a little bit of product and letting it dry to create some waves is going to help you not use heat on your hair that much. The next one is kind of random, but I feel like it's made quite an impact on my hair, and it's to stop running your fingers through your hair. Now, when I had my hair down like this, I would do this all day long. All day long. I'd play with my hair, I'd run my fingers through it, and it would feel nice and soft because I was combing out all the knots, but my hair would fall out all day long. When you're running your fingers through your hair, if you have any kind of curl or wave pattern, you're going to be pulling that pattern down, stretching it out, and you're literally going to ruin your wave and curl pattern. But if you have, I mean, this is my natural hair, if you have it a little bit straighter, it's literally just going to break your hair and pull it apart. So stop running your fingers through your hair. I know it's a hard habit to break, but stop doing it. The next thing is to find a balance between moisture and protein for your hair. So everyone's hair needs a good balance between protein and moisture, and a lot of people don't know this. I definitely didn't know this before I started doing this, but you basically want to have protein to kind of build your hair and keep it strong, and moisture to keep it moisturized and healthy. So find a protein treatment and do it. Don't do it too often. You want to do these every 3 to 4 weeks depending on your hair type, and then find a deep conditioner that you love. So in terms of protein treatment, I like the Redken Extreme Cat Anti-Damage Protein Reconstruction Rinse Off Treatment for Distressed Hair. Holy cow, that's a long name. This is essentially a spray. You spray it into wet hair in the shower, you leave it for about 3 to 5 minutes, and you rinse it out. I do think this has made my hair a bit healthier and helped me restore some of my wave pattern. Then in terms of deep conditioner, I have 2 that I really like. One is more high-end and one is definitely cheaper. So the one that I love the most is, I'm going to mispronounce this, the Schwarzkopf, I'm not even going to try to say it again to say it better, Blonde Keratin Restore Bonding Mask. This is going to help tone and moisturize blonde hair. So I wouldn't recommend it if you just have brown hair or darker hair. So it's just a little deep conditioner. I did get this in a sample, so I don't know how much it is in the full size or regular price. Okay, so my camera battery just died. It literally always dies like 20 minutes into recording anything, so I apologize. I'm sure the angle probably looks different and the light probably looks different, but we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. Okay, this deep conditioner, I know it is probably a bit more expensive, but I do really like it. I will just put this on when I'm in the shower. I'll shampoo my hair, squeeze out all the water, put this on for like 3 to 5 minutes, and it literally feels completely different after I take it out after just that short amount of time. love this one. Now, if that one is too expensive, if it's too much of an investment for you, I also really like the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Deep Conditioner. I have not used this one in a little bit of time just because I've liked the other one and how it maintains my blonde hair, but this one is fantastic. It's just what it says. It's a deep conditioner you put on your hair for 3 minutes, and it truly does moisturize your hair. I did look at the ingredient list between the two, and they are fairly similar. They have some similar ingredients, so that would lead me to believe that this is not terrible for your hair. So definitely, if the other one's too expensive, definitely give this one a go. Okay, the next thing I think is probably going to be the most unpopular of these, but it is to get regular trims on your hair. When I had really long hair and it was starting to really break and become with those fluffy ends, I did not want to cut my hair whatsoever. I was like, I know that I can transform my hair without cutting it. And while you can transform your hair and make it healthier without cutting it to an extent, at some point you do have to cut it. The thing is when your hair starts to break at the bottom, it will continue to break and break and break further and further and further up the shaft of the hair, and that's going to make your hair look thinner and make it just more broken, higher and higher and higher up your hair. At that point, there's nothing to do. When your hair is split and it is broken, there's nothing you can do to put it back together. Products that claim to be a split end mender, they're not gonna work. They don't work. You can't put your hair back together, okay? But when your hair starts to break, you need to make sure you're getting it cut. So like I have here, my hair, like I said before, the ends are very broken, and that's because I have needed to get a trim, but I have been unable to, and so the hair has continued to break and break up the shaft, and you can see how my hair is thicker here, and then the ends are just scraggly and going everywhere. So I will be getting like 3 inches cut off my hair when I go next time. But the best way to avoid having to cut large lumps of hair off is to get trims frequently. I know a lot of people don't want to do this. I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to cut my hair, or then I'm just going to be making my hair shorter. But in reality, you're going to end up making your hair a lot healthier because you're going to be taking off that breakage and preventing your hair from breaking further up the shaft. Bada bing, bada boom. And the last thing is to get some kind of silk bonnet or silk pillowcase to sleep on. So when you sleep, if you're using the cotton pillowcase, your hair is literally rubbing up against that rough cotton all night long, and that's not good for it. So I grabbed a bonnet from Walmart. This was $5. I wanted to see if I liked sleeping in a bonnet before I invested in a more expensive, better quality one, but it just looks like this, and it just goes on my head when I sleep. It helps my hair with frizz, it helps it with breakage, it helps it be less tangled when I wake up in the morning. So I would definitely invest in one of these. If you're not in the mood for a bonnet, you don't want to sleep with anything on your head, grab a silk pillowcase. It's worth the investment if you think about how it's going to help your hair with breakage, and if that's worth it to you, then you won't have to cut your hair, you won't have short hair. Okay, so those are all the things I did that transformed my hair and completely saved it from being dry and broken and brittle to being healthy again. So I hope this was helpful for you. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you want to hear more about my hair care journey, or if you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a comment down below if you have any questions about any of the products or want to make any video suggestions. And of course, make sure to subscribe. I make beauty and lifestyle videos every single Friday. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye!